Hello, hello, hello from Alesha Brown, the Joy Guru. About to have dinner with my wonderful, amazing podcast co-host. And I thought while I'm waiting for her to arrive, what a better time than to go in and do an impromptu Facebook Live. If you haven't paid attention to the blogs that have been coming out this week, I'm focusing on the subject of energy. Because I think what I'm seeing in a lot of different environments is that people don't realize how important energy is. Now, if we just use this in a natural sense, what you put into your body makes a difference in the energy you have. If you're constantly going and let's just say you're working in excess of, let's say, 18 hours a day, there's certain things your body needs to fuel that type of labor. Let's just use the example. Let's say someone does like a very demanding, physically demanding job. They need certain type of fuel. So the energy that they put in their body makes a big difference. Now, we can understand that from that perspective, but a lot of times people don't pay attention to the energy that's in their life when it comes to their relationships. And we really should, because this is very pivotal. I see some of the most successful, smartest, brightest people, and I see their relationships, and then I see other people that are striving, have awesome goals, awesome visions, and I see some of their relationships. And there is a key factor here with energy that's very important. I am one that doesn't believe in playing the victim mentality. So life happens. Things in life happen. Circumstances happen. And sometimes they're beyond our control. But what definitely is always in our control is choice. You have a choice how you respond to things or don't respond. And that's very important. That one choice may be one of the most important choices in life, if not the most important. Doesn't matter what exists, but how you respond, when you respond, and if you respond are so important. You could take Christianity. Not preaching to you what you should believe, but if you believe in Christianity and you believe in Jesus' sacrifice for all mankind to have salvation and have a relationship with God, he sacrificed, he died on the cross. But if you don't respond to the invitation to be his follower, then his sacrifice means nothing to you. It can be a gift for someone else. It can be transformational and life-changing for someone else, but it means nothing to you. Why? Because you didn't respond to the invitation. There can be a lavish party and you're invited. But if you don't RSVP and let them know you're coming, you have not responded to the invitation. So they can have gifts for you. They can have lavish arrangements and preparations and things that you will enjoy. But if you don't respond to the invitation, it's of no avail to you. And see, we need to start looking at things like that when it comes to our life. Sometimes we're responding. We're reacting to foolishness that we shouldn't be responding to. Sometimes there's things that are like neon signs, flashlight, that we should be giving attention to, but we're not. That is one of the most important lessons that I'm trying to drill this week and teach, is knowing when to respond and not to respond. I've had a couple of situations, I'll say, in the past week, and some of them were just ludicrous. And, to me, when things are absurd, I just start laughing. Because a lot of things in life come down to authority. People can threaten you, people can say things, people can be hostile, and they come to you with a certain energy. That's not the energy that you believe in. If that's not the energy that you want, then you don't put energy back out there to respond to them. And sometimes in life, too many people are playing a tit for tat. That's their psychological move. Let me try to stir you up. Let me try to rile you up. Let me try to do this. Let me try to get to you this way. And for me in life, I've learned to just look at people that do that almost like we look at little kids. Oh, you want attention. That's cute. I'm not going to give it to you. Because certain things is not even worth debating. It's not worth discussing. It's not even worth entertaining. So I make choices all the time to not respond. And then some of us, we need to go a step further, because I see certain relationships and people are just like, You're always in that victim mode. You're always in the poor me mode. And I'm always the one getting attacked. I'm always the one where someone's using me. I'm always the one where someone's doing me dirty. Then you need to start asking questions. Why are you always in this situation? If it's business and it's always bad business partners, doesn't mean you don't get burnt by a person. It doesn't mean that someone doesn't do something that you didn't see coming and you have to course correct. But if that's your regular state, that's everybody in your life as far as business, there's a problem because you're the one that's connected to all of that. Same thing with friendships. If all of your friends are messy, if all of your friends are chaotic, if all of your friends are full of drama, if all of your friends gossip, well, instead of me complaining about all of them doing that, then there's a problem here. What am I attracting? Why am I attracting this type of energy? What environment do I have here that says it's okay for you to come with that? What environment do I have here that says it's okay for me to come into your space and bring this with me, and you're going to listen to me. You're going to respond to me. You're going to sit there and spend hours in my foolishness because they're not coming for no reason. So that's why I said energy. What energy are you attracting? Because we can read all the books and all the little self-help quotes and all the little motivational quotes, and that's cute. The law of attraction, and there are some principles. But you attract not what you want to receive. I am a firm believer that you attract a variety of things. One, what you know you're worth. Because when you know what your time is worth, when you know what you value, when you know what you're striving for, and when you know the type of environment where that is bred, then you're very careful with the boundaries you set. You're very careful what environment pieces goes there. It's like a garden. I'm not going to put trash in the soil to produce a crop. I'm going to put certain things in the soil for the crop I'm trying to produce. And we need to look at our lives and our dreams and our visions and our energy as crops that we're trying to produce. Our purpose, there are crops that we must produce in order to fulfill our purpose. So what are you feeding this crop? What soil are you using? Because you can have all the best nutritious food for the crop. You can water the plants. You can buy the best plants. But if your soil is contaminated, it's not the environment for that plant to grow. So all that energy that you spend in all those other pieces is for naught because it can't grow in that soil. So what soil is in your life to attract what you want? Now, if everything is going well for the most part, then you're doing something right. But if you're seeing a lot of chaos and confusion in one area, or you're seeing some problems in this area and you're disgusted by it, this is why I encourage you this week. Identify the source, grab it by the root, and cut it off at the head. That's what you need to do, because otherwise it's just going to be naming people. Maybe locations change, but it's the same foolishness. It's the same pattern. It's the same energy. And one thing about energy, it's like a light switch. If you stop turning on that light switch, the light won't come on. All the proponents are there. The electricity is hooked up. The connections, the electrical wires. But you know what? If I just don't turn on that switch, the light's not coming on. Energy, good or bad, is the same way. So for some things, if it's negative energy, we just need to stop turning on that switch. And then you need to disconnect the wires. I'm not going to keep going into that, but I pray this was a blessing to you. If you caught the live or you're catching the replay, put your comments below and remember to share this with someone. Because if it's not something you're going through right now, I guarantee you someone in your life is. And for that, you can always follow me at thejoyguru.net for other motivations. We'll have our social media links up there so you know where to follow me. But until then, bye-bye for now.